that's when I encountered Father George. So from Kwesimi team, sometimes I used also to come to Ifekuma. But I knew him to be a very strong man, charitable. I remember anyway, as some of you have seen some of his speeches, once we are around, after match we go around him. So I knew him to be, how do you call it, somebody close to we, the children. So I think I have received some few topics from him. And from there, I think that's where I began to think about who are these friars. And those days, there were no blacks. I could know only Martino and himself, and then Marino. Those were only the white guys. So one of the inspiration was when I grow up, maybe one day I also become a white man and be like be like them. So, but if you're a great man, continue to pray for you, and then you're so rest in peace. Amen.
Yeah. The first memory I have about Father George is when one day we were in the community, and one Sunday he decided to prepare some supper for us. Myself, Father Martin, Christian, Father Daniel, we were on table, and then he prepared some turkey with some white stuff, guinea fowl, yes, with some milk, and you were there, yeah. And then he brought it on the table, and we were like, what is it? Some of us find it difficult to eat, but because we didn't want him to feel bad about it, at least he has done well, gone to the kitchen to prepare food for us. We can't just keep quiet and let it go. So later on, after tasting 1 or 2 spoons, we realized that it was so nice. And then we ended up finishing the whole food. So apart from he being a priest and also agent of anti-leprosy, he's also a good chef. So may so rest in peace.
My pastoral brother. Yeah, I don't know. Well, the two of us, we click very well. Yeah. But they are so everything, you will not even come to the community, you just stand, Luis, and shouted and call my name, then I do anything I thought he wanted me to do. Yeah, always I do it for him. When I came here, the freshest memory that I will talk about is recently I put, after profession, I put a picture of the profession on my status, on my DPR. So then he said, I saw his message in the evening. I saw his message. He said, hey, Louis, how are you? I said, Father, I'm fine. He said, how is studies? I said, his studies is moving very well. Then he said, so are you coming this year? I said, yes, Father, hopefully you will come. He said, I hope I'll be able to remember you. I said, oh, Father, but I'm still the same. He said, no, the picture I'm seeing on your status is like you have changed. I said, no, Father, I've not changed. Just that my haircut has changed. First, I used to keep that short hair, but now I have a different haircut. He said, oh, okay, but I don't know. If this is how you are now, then I will not be able to remember and recognize you. I said, no, Father, I'm still the same, so you will recognize me. Let me chat. Then, on Christmas Day also, he sent me a message again that I should wish the brothers Merry Christmas for them, just December. But that one, you couldn't be, so I couldn't deliver to you, all of you. Yeah, I couldn't deliver. Then the last memory that I had with him recently, before the sickness, was when he sent me a message again to ask of how we are doing. So even though I'm here, first the number, his number, is even my brother who sent the number to me that he has been asking of me every day. So I should try to contact him because I don't have his WhatsApp number. So that's why since I sent him a message, almost all the time we have been talking. I had a very good time with him. Father George, you have been a very good man. We had a very good time with you, me personally. So your death is a blow to us, especially to me. But we pray for you and we ask God to grant you a peaceful rest.
September before we came. And then, well, I remember the conversation wasn't all that promising, I must say, because he always liked talking about death as if it was his friend. So I didn't like him carrying me in the car every time because I was afraid that maybe that is a day that he might die because he cannot see properly. So he's not supposed to drive, but he will call me and then we will go around in town. For so many times, he almost fell in the gutter. But he will still call me and then we'll be driving, trying to prove to me that he can see. But I know he cannot see. Yeah, he has been a very good friend. Every time he cook, I have to be there. Of course, I have to be the one to wash all the utensils, so I have to be there throughout and then enjoy his meals. But yes, of course, he has given me some tips every time. There was no time that I was leaving his presence that I couldn't get something. Is that chocolate toffee? Something. So I always enjoy his presence. He never liked oppression. Even with a dog, he loved to take care of the dog. If you hit the dog, you hit him. If you hit the dog, he hits you. And that is a simple thing. So I like him for that. He's a good man. And then may his soul rest in peace.
Unfortunately, I had quite a short time with him. I think I spent 6 months in Stark Relation. About 2 or 3 months, he was away because he had to go for surgery on the eye. Yeah. But those few months I spent, what I can say about him is that, or what I realized about him is that always he wanted the people around him to be happy. Yeah, he tried to ask questions. Do you want this? Do you want life? Those kind of things. And I remember there was a time Father Daniel had gone for holidays. Father Vitus had gone for a celebration somewhere. Father Thaddeus had gone to Kumasi for personal retreat or something. So we were with him. And it was a holiday. So what happened was that he said to take us to the beach. As Richard said, we are afraid because of the sight. Because he had just gone, he had gone for the first operation, which was done in 2 sessions. So we went to the beach, fighting though. But then we went in the morning, and in fact, it had rained, but still he insisted that we go to the beach. And so we went. He slept in the car around 9 till we left the beach around 2 or 3 in the afternoon, which was, you need someone with a big heart to do that. He did well. He made us order anything we wanted. It was nice. It was nice. So it was one he told us a story when we were going. Why always dogs follow car. Is it dogs or sheep? I've forgotten the story. Yeah. So I see that dogs. Normally when they see a car, they try to follow it. Yeah, so he told us a story. Because do you know that story? So that's that story. Yeah. And on Saturdays too, you always like to cook, though you have to struggle to eat. But we did our best. Though human as he was, we had some way, but they were nice. Anytime we had issue with him, he would just call us. We were two, John and myself. Then we settled the case. He was a good man. May his soul rest in peace.
Amen.
If I don't contribute, it's like I'm being ungrateful. Father George here has been my advisor and benefactor.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm not proud saying that, but he has been a good man to me. He became close with him at Elmina. When he comes to Elmina, see, one day Father Betino was shouting at him, disgracing me. So he called me and advised me. And he told me, you just motivate yourself with this one. Just motivate yourself with this one. So I said that's when we became too close. So even if he comes to Cape Coast or Anchorford to check on the hospital and other stuff, you pass by. He doesn't put the line, or he calls me, are you at home? Say yes. Then you pass by, have a tea, you have a chat with him, advise me, then he goes back to him. Even without my presence, he just says something. I remember when we were about to leave, he gave about there something to an envelope to bring to me. That means he cared for me a lot and thinks about me. And I appreciate that. George, he's been a good man to me. He's so recipes.
Don't say some.
No good.
It is a little bit I went for the good ones. Once in Takrali, I went for the Emmanuel program to work on our passport, and we met. So when he saw us, he told us now the Elmina community is here because the guardian was himself and we 2 members.
So, Elmina communities in Takrade. Thank you.